Hi, I'm Mama Celeste.
And I'm Kochina Rude.
And this is
Anal About My Health.
We're here today with Duane Quintana,
AKA Bonnie Violet.
Duane, tell us, what are you anal about today?
Well, I'm anal about anal.
Perfect!
So are we.
Yeah, what a coincidence. Okay, ladies, let's just do a quick roundabout of all the things that someone can do with their butt. Kochina, go.
Boofing.
Fucking.
Fingering.
Pooping.
Licking.
Fisting.
It's my turn again. I vote, using toys.
Oh, peeing in a butt.
Dress it up in some lingerie.
Grooming.
Shaving.
Shaving. Yeah.
Waxing.
Piercing.
Piercing.
Maybe.
Stretching.
Tightening.
So, Bonnie, tell us about the work that you do.
So I work in anal cancer research, specifically anal cancer caused by the human papillomavirus, and I work with UCSF in the Anal Neoplasia Clinic.
So what are some of the things that you think people don't know about HPV and how it relates to anal cancer?
Well, I think most people don't think that HPV could cause anal cancer. I think you hear a lot about HPV and cervical cancer with people with vaginas, but I'm a queer man and I hadn't heard anything about anal cancer caused by HPV until just a couple years ago. Went to join the study and learned about HPV and learned that as a person living with HIV, that I was at a much higher risk of actually having the lesions that could lead to cancer and eventually having anal cancer, which I was surprised again just to hear something new that I hadn't heard before.
So is HPV a sexually transmitted infection?
It can be. It's basically transmitted through skin-to-skin contact. So, and there's well over 80 different strains of the virus. I want to say it's like 70 or 80% of like the general population will have HPV in some form or another. Most people have the virus and they don't have any problems with it or don't even know it.
There's strains of it that are non-cancerous.
Yeah, so there's actually only a few of the strains that are that can lead to cancer. And a lot of folks or some folks are familiar with getting genital warts. And genital warts actually are not the cancer strain virus. But like the inside of the anus is as a special material that actually creates more of an opportunity for the virus for these cells to develop. These cells aren't going to develop necessarily just on your outside skin. It's really about the internal, your insides is where it can happen, I guess.
So those warts that I had on my taint were not precancerous.
I don't know about yours specifically, but there's a really good chance that they aren't.
But the only way to know would be to see a licensed professional clinician.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm really glad that you're here because we've been doing a series, Anal About My Health, and we're finally getting to have a conversation about anal health. So obviously getting tested regularly is one of the ways that we could be maintaining our health.
Well, we learned about a myth, in some other parts of the world that where they might measure the width of someone's sphincter to determine whether or not that person had engaged in anal sex before, and then thus criminalize them for homosexuality.
Yeah, in a lot of countries where homosexuality is still criminalized, they use anal testing as a way to imprison people, to incarcerate people for like what they consider unnatural acts.
The thing that's important to remember is that the anus is a muscle and it can expand and contract regardless of if a penis has ever been in it or not. Or the last thing I'd like to mention about anal stretching and doing things like putting large objects up one's anus, engaging in things like fisting, is that if it hurts, stop. Don't keep going.
Your body will tell you. Your body has natural receptors that will tell you what your limits are, and you should learn those limits and explore those limits, but try not to trespass them or nary, you will face the hemorrhoid witch, and yea, she shall come and smite thee.
I have a new Halloween costume. Hemorrhoid witch, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Bonnie.
Thanks for having me. It's been a great time.
Yes. I'm ready to go stick something up my butt. But if you have any more questions for us about, or Duane about anal health, please leave a question in the comment below and we'll provide some more resources as well. Bye.
Bye.